Season 5 beta has started and I have a list of all of the key changes and some things that you may not know about. Stick around and I'll take you through everything you need to know to be ready for Season 5. First up, the way to access the clan has changed. You can now access it using this button here. No other real changes to clans sadly, but this does suggest they haven't forgotten about them. The UI in general has had a graphical change, brighter colours and some different fonts. Not a big deal, but it might take a little time to adjust to some of the fonts which are a little bit smaller than they were. The friends list has also had a much needed feature added. You now have the ability to add a nickname to your friends list. Quite like this and you can have a little bit of fun with it. On the UI changes, you can now also see operator kills a lot more clearly in the kill list report. This is a pretty nice little change. In the last beta, we had a raid value, which didn't actually really make it into live unless you used a little glitch of not actually accepting the last of a certain reward. This is now back again in the beta, and I do hope it makes it to live this time. If you don't like it, you can hide it in HUD settings, so no big deal. The new ranked rewards are in. We have new badges, a new banner, and a new outfit to collect. Note that the outfit changes have been lowered to 6,000 a piece for the top and the bottom, and 3,000 for the boots. This is a bit of a dub. We also have a new style battle pass. Unlike other battle passes, this one doesn't have an outfit and also doesn't seem to give faction cash rewards. We get an M110 skin and an F57 pistol skin instead this time. The advanced battle pass also comes with an FAL skin. I'm personally a little bit disappointed about this. What do you think? Deke has had a bit of a change. His ammo stacks now sell at 120 rounds per stack, but he only sells a maximum of 2 now. Magazines have also changed to 1 stack of 5 magazines. If you do these a lot, your mental arithmetic is going to need to adjust a little bit here. Also on the subject of Deke, a top money making tip of mine, which you may have seen in my money making video, could be about to go bye-bye. The travel backpack, which you can buy unlimited amounts of, did need 2 cleaners and 2 linens. It now needs 3 of each item. So either the market price is going to adjust and the travel backpacks are not going to be so popular, or this is just not going to make money anymore. The large camping bag has also had an increase of its requirements from 1 power bank to 2. This could actually cost us a little bit in the long run, and these backpacks might not be as popular anymore. Next up, the Gunsmith share image now contains weapon stats and a share code. It seems that this code will be shorter and only valid for a short time now, but it will be easier to share things. Also on the Gunsmith side, there has been some new items. For example, the TO3 has received a new stock, and there may be some others too. Sometimes these don't make it into live, so we'll keep an eye on this closer to the time. There have also been some ammo changes this time round, mainly to leg meta ammo. While the damage changes are not a big deal, as you can see here, the accuracy changes certainly are. This could actually just mean that longer range leg meta isn't going to be as good as up close. On ammo, I also have some amazing news. It looks like the AP faction ammo is returning. We cannot see the stats yet, but we're assuming it's going to be the same. So this is great news for everyone. We have some new sights this time round as well. We have a new 1x red dot. This is a very nice red dot indeed and is very clear to use. I think this is going to be really popular. The T951 assault rifle is also getting its own dedicated 3x scope. This is a very clear scope and not bad to use at all. I do kind of wish it had a colour centre, but actually the great big triangle makes it quite easy to use. We've had a few changes to existing scopes as well. For example, the P320 1-to-6x scope has had its model changed. No real change to the reticle or its functionality, it just looks different on the outside of the gun. We've also had a nice bit of a change to holographics and red dot sights. These now have a clearer reticle with a white sort of outline added to them. This change makes them a lot easier to use in bright areas. Onto the new guns, and we start off with the RPD. The RPD uses 7.62 by 39 ammo and is a long-range, high mag capacity light machine gun. It seems to only have the option of a 100 round mag at the moment. The control is a little bad, but we can't really modify it much on the beta, so that might be fixable. Overall, not a bad little gun. The AK-12 uses 5.45 by 39 ammo and is a long-range, very easy to control assault rifle. This thing totally beams with minimal effort. I think I'm really going to like this one. The MCX is an assault rifle that acts a lot more like an SMG. It's very much like the MPX. It has a low effective range and uses the 5.56 by 45 ammo. This close range kicks a lot of butt, but at anything at range, it's really horrid to use. At the moment, there's no extra barrels for it, so it looks like this is the way it could go forward. The M249 LMG uses 5.56 by 45 ammo, and this thing has a very high fire rate and easy to control recoil. It comes with the option of a 50 or 100 round mag. I like this gun, and it's going to be nicer with the AP ammo we're going to get back this season. All the guns are currently slated to be contact guns. We don't know if that's going to carry forward, but so far that's the way it is. Talking about the contact items, we also have a new surgery kit. The new surgery kit comes with 2 charges, and unlike other surgery kits, you can move while you're using it. This is going to be really useful. We're also getting a new stim. This stim acts as a painkiller and a regen stim all in one. It will prioritize healing the head first, then it heals the torso, and then all the limbs at the same time. One use will fully heal the body from 0 to full. Very useful. The painkiller lasts 180 seconds. Going to be a good one, this. Onto some of the larger changes. One of the largest changes, we have new vehicles. These vehicles can only be used on the mine map. You can obtain them from the faction contact, and they can be brought into a raid with you. Obviously, you can go into a raid without one, and you can still find one on the map and extract with it to pull out. Some of the other key vehicle information for you. They have hit points and fuel, so they do need to be managed. The front window is bulletproof and takes quite a lot to actually break. Side windows do not, and this is going to be the best way to take out an opponent. Keys for vehicles can be found on red boxes on the wall near the vehicles on the map. Note that each key is specific for a vehicle, so if you want to steal a player's vehicle, you're going to have to loot that player's key from his body to do it. Vehicles have their own sound indicators, so you can see on the map and no one is coming. You can bring a car in with you from the lobby or find them on the map, but if you do not extract with it, you will lose the vehicle. Overall, these are a lot of fun, but driving does take a little practice. They're a little buggy on the beta at the moment, but we expect those will be ironed out by the time we actually get to live. For using the vehicles, there are 2 different HUD options which you can access here in the settings. We have the buttons, which will just 1 button for left, 1 button for right, and forward and backwards. Or we have the option where the steering is used from a drag control, which is a lot easier for me, but it's going to depend how it's going to work for you with an accelerate or brake. This can be set here, stores, nice and easy to use. You can see what cars you actually have from the inventory here. You can repair them here and sell them. Cars vendor for about 4,000 each, so it's kind of worth bringing them out with you if you've got one on the extract. Lastly, we have the mine map itself. This map is absolutely huge and is going to heavily favour snipers. Cars are almost a requirement if you don't want to spend half the match running. If you spawn in and you're unlucky enough not to have a car near your spawn, you're going to be running to another point of interest to get a car. The points of interest on this map are also very large and have underground features. A lot of this does borrow from assets from other maps, and you're going to recognise a lot of areas such as Farm and Northridge. Overall, the map is a lot of fun, but you do need to get used to the idea of being sniped a lot. It's gonna happen. The map can be accessed as a covert, although time will definitely not be on your side if you do. And it's also going to be the focus of the next isolation mode, which is going to be a lot of fun. You get 45 minutes on the raid, which is enough time to have a little bit of fun and then extract. Do note that all the extracts do announce your presence, and they have a 100-second countdown. What are your thoughts on the new map? Let me know in the comments. Well, that's all I have for you guys and girls. While there are other smaller changes, I've not really tested them yet, and not everything that we've been told is coming is actually in yet. So there'll be more videos and stuff to show off later. I hope you found this video useful and informative. If you got this far, then you probably did, and you're going to smack that like button for me. Of course, subscribe for the other videos that are going to come over the next month until the new season releases. Thanks for watching. See you next time.